2 days in interval. Again, welcome to all. बड़े गुसाई जी महाराज की जय। तो शादी चंदन सबको दे दूंगा। बोलो वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की जय। श्री राधा मदन मोहन देव जी की जय। श्री भावनासार संग्रह ग्रंथ की जय। श्री कृष्णदास तात्पाद की जय। अष्टकालीन-लीला स्मरण की जय। श्री निताय गौर हरि बोल। श्री गोविंद जय जय गोपाल जय जय गोविंद जय जय। श्री राधा रमण हरि गोविंद जय जय राधा रमण हरि गोविंद जय गोविंद जय जय गोपाल जय जय गोविंद जय जय गोपाल। श्री राधा रमण हरि गोविंद जय जय राधा रमण हरि गोविंद जय। ओम नमो भगवते पुराण पुरुषोत्तमाय। ओम जयति पराशर सूनु सत्यवती हृदय नंदनोव्यास यस्यास्य कमलगल्तम वाग्मय ममतम जगत्प्यवती। श्री राधा प्राण बंधो चरण कमलयोत्केश शेषाद्विगम्या या साध्या प्रेम सेवा वृचरित परै गाहुलौल्यैक लभ्या सास्यात् प्राप्तायां तां प्रथियतु मधुना मानसी मत्स्य सेवां भाव्यां रागाद्युपान्थै प्रजमनचलितम् नैतिकं तस्य मौनि कुंजाद गोष्ठम निशान्ते प्रविशति पुरुषे दोहनाशनाभ्याम सायं प्रातः च लीला विहरति सखी संगमे चार्यंगा मध्याह्ने चाथ नक्तम विलसति राधेयाद्धापराह्ने गोष्ठम याति प्रदोषे रमयति सुहृदो यस्य कृष्णोऽवतान्नः। वंदेहम श्री गुरु श्री पदकमलम श्री गुरु वैष्णवांश्च श्री रूपम साग्र जातम सह गण रघुनाथान्वितम तम सजीवम साद्वैतम सावधूतम परिजन सहितम श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य देवम श्री राधा कृष्ण पादाम सह गणता श्री विशाखान्वितांश्च नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयन्ती रे। तप्त कांचन गौरांग राधे वृंदावनेश्वर विशुहान सुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। हे श्री सनातन प्रभो करुणाम्बुराशे हे रूप दुर्गत जनैक दयावलोको हे भक्ति सुमते रघुनाथ दासो श्री जीव में कुरुत मंद मते दयांद्रा तुलसी काननम यत्र यत्र पद्मनाम च पुराण पठनम यत्र तत्र सन्निहितो हरि। बोलो श्री वृंदावन बिहारी लाल। Very, very auspicious and sweet Shri asta-kaliya-lila Smaran. The meditation and the remembrance of Shri 8 pastimes of 8 times. And previously, Shri Tatapada, Shri Krishnadas Siddha Maharaj has meditated the asta-kaliya-lila. Now, the Prabhat-lila, morning, and it starts from 6 to 8:24. 6 से 8:24 तक. This is asta-kaliya-lila, morning. Among 8 kal, Madhyana Lila and Ratri Lila is of 12 yam, 12 ghadi, and other Leelas are of 6 ghadis. So 6 6 36, 36 and 12 24, 24. So 36 and 24. In this way, 60. This is the around the clock. So Sri Krishna's Tatapada is remembering, is meditating the whole asta-kaliya-lila routine of Sri Shyamsundar and Sri Radha. He has given a paddhati or a way of meditation that first of all a sadhak should remember the Gaur Lila of Sri Navadvip. And when Sri Mahaprabhu enters in the Brij Lila, then the sadhak, who is the student of Sri Nimai Pandit, he will also enter with him in the Nikunj Mandir or in Brij. So Sri Kanpur Goswami Pad has given the asta-kaliya-lila smarana of Sri Gaur Chandra, and according to that, Sri Tatapada has also, Krishna's Tatapada has also given this way, that that is the best way that a person should first of all remember Sri Gaur Lila, and from Gaur Lila he will enter into the Nikunj Lila. So we persons also have 2 forms. One form is in Gaur Lila, and that is also transcendental. And the other form is also, that is we are a Manjari of Sri Radharani, and that is also transcendental. So first of all, a person will meditate the Gaur Lila, and as Sri Mahaprabhu will enter in Brij Lila, then he will also automatically, with Sri Mahaprabhu, following Sri Mahaprabhu, he will also enter in that Lila. So here he is giving one 2 stroke of that. Pashyanti swasutam shachi bhagavati sankirtane vikshatam pratarha kathmevate bapurudam suno babhuvat shatam itham lapanata swaputra bapushi vyagras prahashanti muhu talpad jagarayan chakar yamaham tam gaur chandram bhaje. Srimad Mahaprabhu was sleeping after doing Sankirtan Ras in the courtyard of Sri Srivas Pandit in Navadvip, and he was sleeping in a kunj of that Sri Srivas Pandit. And then he also awoke, and Sri Mahaprabhu also went to his house now in the morning, and in his house he is taking rest. So Pashyanti swasutam shachi bhagavati, shachi bhagavati, shachi ma, she is Bhagavati, that means she is the incarnation of she is not different to Sri Yashoda Maya and Devki Maya both. So in Gaur Lila, Sri Yashoda is Shachi Maya. So Shachi Bhagavati, she is also transcendental. So Pashyanti Swasutam, Sri Shachima entered in the bedroom of Sri Nimai Pandit, and Nimai Pandit was lying, sleeping on the bed. Sankirtane Dikshatam, and she was gazing his son and seeing that there are some marks of a cut in her body, in his body. So that is Sankirtane Dikshatam. While Sri Mahaprabhu was dancing and doing Sankirtan, he was not aware of his body. And sometimes his own nail and any other thing of Sankirtan, Kirtan, Kartal, and any other thing that may hurt his body. Even then, he's not caring of that. So Sri Shachima is seeing that some marks of some hurts, some marks of that hurt is in the body of Sri Mahaprabhu. So Sankirtane Vikshatam Pratarha Kathmev Te Bapurudam Suno Babhuvakshatam. But she is not recognizing it. And she is asking, Ke Pratarha, oh, in this morning, you are sleeping here. Katham te Bapurudam Suno Babhuvakshatam. How you got these injuries in your body. Suno Babhuvakshatam. Itham Lapanata. In this way, Sri Shachima is murmuring with herself. So Itham Lapantaha Swaputra Bhakshi Vedras Prashanti Muhu. And very slightly she is touching those cuts, those injuries that is found in the body of Sri Mahaprabhu, Nimai Pandit. So Swaputra Bhakshi Vedras Prashanti, and very delicately she is touching those wounds or those cuts, injuries that was in the body of Sri Nimai Pandit. Tatyaryaha Talpat Jagaran Chakar Yamaham. In this way, by touching and caressing Sri Mahaprabhu, Sri Mahaprabhu was evoking. And Jagaran Chakar Yamaham Tam Gaur Chandram Bhaje. So we, in the morning, we remember Sri Gaur Chandra. So we are remembering, considering Sri Gaur. So Bhaje, we salute. Bhaktai Sargumupagatai Puvinatai Shrivas Guptadibhi Pritchadbhi Kushlam Prave Parimilan Prikshali Vaktram Jalai Pushpadik Pritibasutai Sukathian Swapnan Bhutam Katham Snatva Adat Harishesh Modan Varam Yastam Gauram. Now, Bhaktai Sargam Upagatai Bhuvi Natai Shrivas Viktadi. Shrivas and Murari Gupta both came there. So Bhaktai Sargam Upagatai Shrivas Muktadi, Shrivas Guptadi, Shrivas Pandit and Shri Murari Gupta also got a rise, and they also rushed to Sri Mahaprabhu's house, Sri Shachi Mahaprabhu's house. The Shrivas Bhaktadibhi Bhaktai, other Bhakta who is following Sri Shrivas and Murari Gupta, Pritchadbhi Kushlam, and they asked the welfare of Sri Mahaprabhu to Sri Shachima and every person. It is called Sukha Shayanika Prashna. That means, does you get a sound sleep or not? So, this is a way. and that is called Shukha Shayan ka Prashna. Did you got a Sukh Shayan, a happy sleeping? So, Prachadvi Kushalam, they all are asking that you got a sound sleep or not, a well, happy sleep or not. Prage Parimilan, Prakshal, Prage Parimilan, Shri Mahaprabhu welcomed them all. Prage Parimilan. Again, Shri Mahaprabhu welcomed them all. Parimilan, he met to all persons, and Prakshal Bhaktam Jalai. And Shri Mahaprabhu then washed his face with the water. Pushpa Pratibhasatai Sukatyan. And that gel was, that water was very much fragrance with the fragrance of flowers. And it was sugandhit gel, fragrant gel. So, Pushpa Pratibhasatai. Pratibhasatai means the fragrance of flowers was in that water. Sukatyan. Swapnam Bhutam Katham. And everybody asked that what you felt in your swapna, in your dream. And Shri Mahaprabhu is saying that in Radha Bhav, I was in this day and I was in this day, and I was serving in Shri Krishna in this day. So Mahaprabhu was saying his swapna to very confidential persons. As in Shri Bhavanasara, Shri Yamnaji, and he comes to Shri Shamsundar, and Surut Paksha, they come to Shri Radharani, and they ask her experience directly or in swapna, in dream, whatever Shri Radharani has experienced. So, as Shri Yamna and other Swarup Paksha Sakhi, they ask in the same way. Here, Shri Srivas Pandit and other persons are also asking the experience of Shri Mahaprabhu, and Mahaprabhu is sharing his experience to them.
Sometimes is it also the Shanta-lila form Gauranga, he arises in Shiva Sangam, and sometimes in his home.
Yes. Both are there. Yes, both are there. Sometimes it is also possible that he slept in the Shiva Sangam, and he awoke there also. And then as Shri Shamsundar has reached to his home and Radharani reached to his her home, in the same way, Shri Mahaprabhu has awaking. He reached to his home, and Shri Shachima is awaking him, making him everything. So both are possible. Sometimes he is awaking in the house of Shri Srivas Pandit, in the garden of Shri Srivas Pandit, and sometimes in his own house. So Snatva, Prakshali Bhaktari Jalai, and Snatva, Ada Harishesh Modan Varam. And Shri Mahaprabhu taking bath, or Snatva, Krishna Bhutam Katham, Snatva, Ada Harishesh Modan Varam. And Shri Shachi Ma gave him the prasad of Shri Madan Mohan to her, to him. So Smatva Ada Harishesh Modan Varam. So Mangla Bhog or Shangar Bhog, after offering Shri Shangar to Shri Thakurji, Shri Shachima provided it to Shri Nityananda, Shri Mahaprabhu. So Smatva Ada Harishesham Modan Varam. Yastam Gauram. Again, in this way, Mahaprabhu has taken his breakfast, and Shri Mahaprabhu is taking Mahaprasad, and Yastam Gauram. We remember Shri Gaurahari. So in this way, this is the morning lila up to 6th a.m. to 8:24 a.m. This. So this is the sutra of Sri Gauri Lila, and a person is there in the same way. As Mahaprabhu, and Mahaprabhu is at that time thinking of Sri Brijlila. After taking bath, he is thinking of Sri Brijlila, asta-kaliya-lila smaran, morning lila smaran, and then as Sri Mahaprabhu enters in the Brijlila, a sadhak or a devotee of Sri Mahaprabhu in Navadvip, he also enters in the Brijlila. And Sri Rupa Goswami has given this sutra in the Smaran Mangala Stotra. So, Radham Snat Vibhushitam Vrijipaya Bhutam Sakhi Viprage Tagge Vetan Pakarachanam Krishna Avisheshashanam Krishnam Buddhamavap Dhenu Sadanam Nirvyur Godohanam Susnatam Krith Bhojanam Sahachari Tam Chat Tam Chash. We are remembering Tam and Tam. Tam means Shri Krishna, Tam Chat, Tam Chashre, and Tam means Shri Radharani. And we are taking shelter of Shri Radharani and Shri Krishna. So, first of all, he is describing the pastimes, the lila routine of Shri Radharani. Radham Snat Vibhushita. Shri Radhika abook and Snat Vibhushita. And she, Vibhushita, she was ornamented, and she take his ornaments, Vibhushita. Brijapaya Bhutam Sakhi Viprage. She Yashoda Maya called him, and to carry him, he sent Shri Kundalata to Shri Radharani's house. And with Shri Kundalata, Shri Radharani is proceeding. Though she is very, very much anxious to see Shri Krishna, even then, she is pretending and showing, oh, what's this daily routine? I have to go to another house. That is very much troublesome. So she is pretending in this way. But in heart, she is very, very much anxious to go and to prepare the food for Sri Shamsundar. Because always it is very much famous that the love enters through mouth. A person enters through mouth in one's heart. So in this way, by offering some prasad or offering something, by feeding and something, the love increases. So Shri Radhika creates so many preparations in Shri Nanda Bhavan, and she offers them to Shri Krishna, and in this way, the love for Shri Krishna, love of Shri Krishna for Shri Radharani is always increased. So, Radham Snat Vibhushtam, Shri Radhika is prepared, and she has taken all ornaments, and she is proceeding, waiting for going there, and at the same time, Shri Kundalata came to Shri Radharani's house, and Shri Radhika and Shri Jatla is saying, oh, Putravadhu, you go there, Bahu, you should go. The princess of Brij, she is inviting us, so we should follow his order. So the request of the boss is an order. This is normal name. So as though she is requesting, but we should not take it as a request. We should take it that this is the order of the princess. So we should follow it. So you proceed there. And Radhika is in heart, she is very much anxious to be at Vrindavan and to see Sri Shyamsundar and to serve Sri Shyamsundar. So Sri Radhika proceeds, and Sri Jatlaji does not have any objection, but she promotes, she motivates Radhika to go there.
She never has any objection.
No, never have objection, because she is also greedy, and she thinks that that if Sri Radhika will go in the house of Sri Nandava, so Yashoda will give so many precious gifts to her, and that will work for us. So she is also greedy, and for this greed, she allows her to go there. So Radha snapped Vishnu Bridgepeya, Pamusu, who is the protector of whole bridge, that is the queen. Bridgepeya Ahutam, Shri Radha, Shri Yashoda has sent Shri Kundalataji, and Kundalata as escort, she is carrying Shri Radharani to Nandapur. Bridgepeya Hutam Sakhi Viprake, and she went with Sakhi. Tad Gehe Bihitan Pakarachana, and Shri Radhika is talking to Shri Vishakha and Lalita about Shri Krishna, and he is now not very much careful, and she is careless, and his veil is just open, his face is just open. But as soon as she sees that the Nanda Bhavan, the Singapore of Shri Brishwan Baba, Shri Nanda Baba is coming, then she had a little veil on her face and feeling a little shy. Shri Nanda Baba is sitting on the gate and waiting. So Shri Radhika just stretch his veil or much more lower, and she offers the salute to Shri Nanda Baba. And Shri Nanda Baba just rising from his seat and joining his hand, just welcome her and saying, Ashirvad, Ashirvad, Saubhagyavati Bhava, in this way saying, and he makes the sign to get in. So he welcomes Shri Radha in this way. And then as Shri Radharani enters there, then she opens his veil. Then and now she is entering there. So Sakhi Viprahe, Tad Gehe Bhitan Pakarachanam. Shri Yashoda and Shri Rohini Maya both were very, very happy, and they hug Shri Radharani and pressing her to his breast. They are not leaving him, and in Anand they are continuously weeping and seeing Shri Radharani and Shri both Shri Yashoda Maya and Shri Rohini Maya is welcoming her. And after taking rest, Shri Rohini Maya has prepared everything is intact in the kitchen. Nothing to worry for that. She does not need to rush for anything. Everything is prepared. So many dasis are there. But Shri Durvasa Rishi has given this benediction to Shri Yashoda, Shri Radharani, that if she will prepare the food and who will take it, he will be long living. So that Sri Yashoda has very much this this thing that Sri Radhika should prepare the food, and if my son will take it, then he will be long living. So for this perception, Sri Radhika is going there, and Sri Yashoda is making her preparing the foods, the meal. So Sri Radhika then washed his hand, washed his feet, and putting off all the rings and the kala, bengal in the hand. She put off them and gave it to Shri Rup Manjari. And Rup Manjari is placing it, protecting it, and then after washing her hand, she enters into the kitchen. So Sakhi Prage Tag Gehe Vitang Pak Rachana. And they are everything Sri Radhika has prepared. Vitang Pak Rachana. She has performed all pak and everything. All things are previously there. And Sri Radhika is with the help of Sakina. And she is very, very much perfect, expert in preparing. So whatever thing Sri Radhika is touching, that becomes very, very much tasty. Normally. So sometimes Sri Nanda Baba says, and Sri Yashodaji and Sri Rohini Maya says that it is the same besan, it is the same ghee, it is the same sugar, same everything is there. But the way of Sri Radhika is so great that while Sri Radhika prepares any preparation, it becomes matchless and it becomes very, very much sweet and very much tasty. So the other persons also prepare the same thing, and Sri Radhika prepares the same thing. But the authority, the hand, the skill of Sri Radhika is extraordinary. So everybody praises. And if a person praises, or if the person who are taking that meal and they praises, then the cook becomes very, very much happy. If a person is just eating and not showing his any appreciation or reaction, if he is not giving any reaction, then the cook is not happy. So this is also a duty of a consumer, that he should praise the thing, the dishes. And everybody, actually, they are not doing this showingly, but that is actually very, very much sweet and very tasty. So everybody, yes, delicious, very delicious, very tasty. So everybody is praying Sri Radhika. So Radhika becomes very much happy, and she thinks that whatever I have, my own efforts are now being perfect and being useful. So Sukathen, yes. Taggehi Betanga Pakarachanam. Sri Radhika has now not having the bed. She is just having the corners of his sari into his waist, and just having some clothes fitting, yes, that is fitting to her his waist, and so that the clothes, the ends of clothes is not ever making hindrances in his activities. So she is now prepared, fully dressed up for preparing. And Vedana Pakarachana, Krishna Visheshashanam, and everything is provided by Sri Rohini Maya. Rohini Maya in the help of Sri Radha. And if Radharani requires anything, Rohini immediately by the other maid servants provides the things to her and sometimes gives the instruction also. So, Targehi Vihitan Paka Rachana. In this way, within moment, Sri Radhika has prepared everything. And it is very much amazing, and everybody is praying. But just see, Sri Radhika just has entered in the kitchen, and within no time, she has prepared so many things. How she can able to prepare all these things? So it shows the chaturai, the cleverness of Sri Radha. So Tadgehi Vetanga Paka Rachana, Krishna Visheshashanam. And now the Chatur Shiromani is continuously getting sometimes here and sometimes, and he tries to peep that what is going on in the kitchen. And in this way, Sri Radhika and Krishna both are having a very sweet glances of each other. So the Chatur Shiromani, she is not away. She is always caring that what is going on there. And in this way, she wants to see that what Sri Radha is doing there. And Sri Kishoriji is also sometimes have a little glance on Sri Shamsundar, and she prepares the kitchen, prepares the meal. Sri Yashoda is making Sri Krishna taking bath and prepared there also. But Sri Krishna is now roaming just around the kitchen. Krishna Visheshashanam, and Sri Krishna then with Nanda Baba, Sri Krishna is taking meal. And the Sri Nanda Baba is in the middle. On his left side, Sri Krishna is there. On his right side, Sri Balaram is there. As Balaram is elder, so he can eat himself. But sometimes Sri Krishna becomes a little boy, and he compels Sri Nanda Baba that I will eat by your hand. And sometimes Sri Krishna, if Sri Krishna sits on the right side, Sri Nanda Baba says, "Oh, you should sit on this side, because in this way my hand is just opposite, and I cannot feed you. So if you want to get fed by me, then you should sit on the left side." So in this way, Sri Baldev sits on the right side, and Sri Krishna sits on the left side. And sometimes Sri Nanda eats himself, as well as make Sri Krishna feed also. And in this way, everyone is very, very much happy. And Sri Radharani is sitting just behind the gate of the kitchen, where Sri Krishna can see him, but Sri Nanda Baba cannot see Sri Radharani. So in this direction, Sri Radharani is sitting there, that Sri Krishna can see Radharani, but not Sri Nanda Baba. And in this way, they have their talks with their sights. So with eyes, yes, and between the eyes also. With the corners of their eyes, they can talk. So in this way. So Krishna Visheshashanam. So in this way, everybody is very well fed and taking meal. Krishna Visheshashanam. And after that, Sri Radharani also sits there, and Sri Roop Manjari very cleverly Sri Rukmachari gives so Sri Rukmachari sometimes gives the remittance of Sri Krishna to Sri Radharani. And this is not as husband and wife, actually saying. Because Sri Radhika likes the Adharamrit of Sri Shamsundar very much. So she is taking it. And it is not due to the Dharma Maryada, according to. So Sri Radhika is also taking. So Krishna Avishesha Asanam. Shri Krishna is taking Avshesh, the remittance of Shri Krishna, Shri Radhika is taking it. So Krishna Avsheshasana. Krishna Buddha Mavat. So this is the way of Shri Radharani. This is the pastimes of Shri Radharani. So, Krishna Visheshashana. So, Radham Snatu Vibhushitam. This is the first line is the pastimes of Sri Radharani, and the second line is the pastimes of Sri Krishna. So, in this way, while Sri Krishna has taken milk, then Sri Radharani has also taken milk, and Sri Yashoda is feeding Sri Radhika very agraha or with very prayers that you should take this and this and this in this way. And by Vatsal Bhav, Shri, that is called Snusha Prem. Snusha means Putra Badhu. The Prem, the love for the daughter-in-law. So in this Putra Badhu Prem. So Yashoda has very much Prem for his Putra Badhu, and she Yashoda is showing the Prem of a Putra Badhu as a for Badhu, daughter-in-law. Yes. So as a mother-in-law have the love for daughter-in-law, in the same way Yashoda is also having that love. And now the Krishna Lila is being described. That is the sutra or a points of Sri Radharani, and in one Sri Krishna Lila is described. Krishna Buddha Mavat Dhen Sadna. Shri Krishna Buddha is erosive. Then Shri Krishna erosive. Krishna was arose. Avat Dhen Sadna. And Shri Krishna is just sitting here, sometime there, and Shri Baldev is prepared, and he has taken bath. But this Chanchal Shromani is so frivolous that he is not still taking bath, and Shri Yashoda is again and again requesting, saying that, oh Krishna, beta, now you take bath. Just I will take. And Shri Krishna is delaying, continuously delaying, and not going to the bathroom. This Snan Bhava. And Shri Krishna is now. Then Shri Yashoda makes him bathe, and Shri Yashoda prepares him. And after that, even Shri Krishna is just moving and roaming either this way and that way of the kitchen. And Shri all Sakha at that time request to Shri Krishna, oh Bhaiya Krishna, go to the Gaushala, the place of cows. because cows are not giving milk, even a drop of milk. Cows are not giving. They are waiting you. So unless you will be there, the cow will not give milk. And then Sri Krishna, as soon as enters in the Gaushala, that realm of cows, there Sri Gopi became, Sri Krishna became very much happy, and all cows immediately leaves the milk, leave the milk, and Sri Krishna is just sitting under a cow. He is kneeling on his 4 foot, and his anklet is ankle is not touching the earth, and just lifting his body. And Sri Krishna, his head is just touching the belly of a cow. Though he has the rope, but he is not using that rope to tie the legs of a cow. It is used to protect and to control the calf. The calf is very much chanchal, vigilant. So that rope is used to just join that calf with the thighs of a cow. And the cow is giving milk not for the love of that calf, but she is giving all the milk through by the love of for the love of Sri Krishna. So she is continuously seeing Sri Krishna, not to his calf, and she is licking the feet of Sri Krishna rather than licking his calf. And in this way, the cow is continuously giving the milk, and as soon as Sri Krishna puts the pitcher among his thighs, and with the top of his thumb and the finger, he is having the tits of a cow pressed. The thara, stream of milk come, and within no time the whole pitcher is fulfilled, and the other pitcher is then placed there. At that time, the whole place become the Kshir Sagar in this way. So milk is also spreading all over that place in that. And Sakha is only to just place and replace the pitchers there. And Shri Krishna is placing there.
Offering.
Yeah. So Krishnam Buddham, Krishna Abhukun, Avat Dhin Sarnam, reached to the realm of cows. Nirbud Godohanam, he has performed the Godohan, the milking activities. Susnatam, Shri Krishna then take snan, Krita Bhojanam, and taking snan. Now he is prepared, he is ornamented, and Krita Bhojanam. Shri Krishna has now done his bhojan, Sacharistam Tamche Ashray. In this way, Shri Krishna is taking meal with his friends and with his all colleagues. At that time, Shri Mahamangal is sitting, just having the cap. Oh, I am Brahman. I will not sit in your line. My line should be separate. So Mahamangal is, and Shri Nanda Baba is also having a very respect to Sri Madhmangal. Oh, give to Brahman first, then you serve to us. So in this way, whatever Sri Rohini Maya is serving there, because the serving is the duty of Sri Rohini Maya. Sri Radharani will not serve, she will not come in front of Sri Sasulji. Is Sri Nanda. So Radharani is there, and Sri Rohini Maya is serving there. And Sri Nanda always says that first this Brahma first. So Madhmangal, and Madhmangal says, yes, I am Brahma. So, and in this way, Sri Rohini Maya is saying that this is this thing, and it should be accompanied with this thing. So he is saying that it will be eaten in this way. This is a new thing, new preparation. So in this way, she is describing some qualities of it, and everybody is relishing and everybody is praising. So, Sustatam Krita Bhojanam. In this way, Shri Krishna has performed his bhojan. Sacharitam Chathatam Chashre. In this way, with Sachar, with his associates, Shri Krishna is also having this. And in this way, she, after taking meal, Shri Krishna has now taken the Mukshuddha, and after that Shri Krishna went to his place, his room, and Shri Radhika is now taking meal with all Sakhigan, and Shri Yashoda is also serving her, and after taking meal, Shri Yashoda orders Shri Radharani that, Beti, you also take rest there. And Shri Radhika goes to her rest house. So that is, there is also a room of Shri Radharani. And at that time, Shri Krishna and Shri Radhika both meets there. So in this way, in every yam, there is Sri Radha Krishna Milan. Vibram and Milan. So in every yam, there is Milan. And then Vibram will be come. So Tam Chatha, Tam Chashre. In this way, Tam and Tam. Tam means Shri Krishna and Tam means Shri Radharani. Ashray. We take shelter of Shri Radha Krishna. तम चाथ तम चाश्रय है, ये तम आश्रय नहीं है, तम चाश्रय, तम च आश्रय, और मिसप्रिंट है, तम चाश्रय, तम चाथ तम चाश्रय, हाँ, तम चाथ तम चाश्रय.
In between one of the Sakhi remains of Krishna who offered to Radharani, she takes the remains of Sri Krishna. This also in between it also comes. This part mentioned here.
Yes, it's not.
But you mentioned that Yasoda Maya, she distributes to Radharani.
She Rohini Maya. Rohini, the serving duty. At that time, she wrote because Radharani will not come. As Sri Nandavara is there, so Radharani will not come. But Radharani is sitting in that point from where Shri Krishna can see Radharani and Radharani can see Krishna. But still, she is hidden from the sight of Sri Nandavara. Yes.
Yashoda received Krishna's remnants and then gives some to the Nishta, and the Nishta gives them to Radharani.
Yes. No, that is in Madhyana Lila. That is also in Madhyana Lila. That Shri Krishna has taken the meal in Kaman, Bhojan Thali, and Sri Krishna is taken, and Sri Dhanishta took some remittances of Sri Krishna in a dabba, in a container, and she very confidentially hands it over to Sri Radha.
It was also same thing happens.
Yes, yes.
One of the Saki took the remnants of Sri Krishna and offered to Sri Radha.
Yes, yes. In breakfast also, sometimes.
That is not mentioned here.
Yes, yes. So that's mentioned.
Did you say that it's not proper etiquette for her to take Krishna's remnants?
Pardon?
Did you say it's not proper etiquette for Radharani to take Krishna's remnants correctly?
No, no.
Yes, yes, yes. Then, if Sri Radharani and Krishna both are taking in the Kunja Mandir, then they will take in one plate. And there is no this that Radha, Sri Krishna will not take and Sri Radhika will not take. They can take in one plate, and they can take together. But while he is in the presence of associated by Sri Nanda, then Sri Krishna will not take it. Sri Radharani and Krishna both will not take that. So at that time, very beautifully and very confidentially and artistically, Shri Roop Manjari or other Sakhi will provide that food to Shri Radha.
Hiding.
Yes, hiding. And it is not seen by Shri Nandababa and Yashoda. But while he is in Kunja Mandir, then he can take together. So there is not this consideration is never there that who will take the remittance of whose, because both of them is very much anxious, and they have the taste of each other. So if they takes the adharamrit of each other, so same thing is with Sri Krishna. And Sri Krishna want to take the adharamrit of Sri Radharani, and Radharani want to take the adharamrit of Sri Krishna. And that is does not means that who is greater, who is bigger, and who is lower, who is great and who is the subordinate. It does not matter. It only counts the taste and interest. Yeah. Vrindavan Bihari Lal ki jai. Kund jai jai Gopal jai. Gopal jai. Shri Radha Raman Hari Govind jai. Shri Radha Raman Hari Govind jai.
One question from the devotees.
Yes.
When Mother Yasoda is receiving Radharani, coming to cook, then Krishna is in front of Mother Yasoda after she brings in.
Yes. Yes. You can see.
Yeah, how old is Krishna at that time?
Krishna is sometimes Shri Krishna is Kishore. Adults.
And in front of Mother Yasoda.
Yes, Bhale, of course. So it is also possible. Sometimes Shri Krishna remains infant, and sometimes a Kishore. So both is possible. Both is possible. Both is possible. But while Shri Yashoda is then he is infant.
Yeah. In front of her,
yes,
always is like
yes,
infant. Yes. Because he sees him with her love.
Yes. So in Damodar-lila, etc., he is infant. But here, while he is taking and he is going for cow herding, then he is a grown up, a kishore,
Teenager.
teenager. Full
ये क्रम के हिसाब से तो इस लगे राधा रानी जब आ जाती है उसके बाद कृष्ण जाते हैं, सोने से उठते हैं तब जब राधा रानी आती है, कृष्ण बुद्धम आप्तम
नहीं, कृष्ण नहीं, वो अलग अलग है दोनों लाइन, बिल्कुल दोनों लाइन। मैंने उसको वो पहली लाइन एक जगह खत्म हो गई पूरी, और वो कृष्णाभिषेक आसनम, श्री कृष्ण का बचा हुआ भोजन उन्होंने कल दिया, तो ये पूरी लीला वर्णन हो गई। एक राधा रानी ओरिएंटेड है और दूसरी जो लाइन है वो कृष्ण ओरिएंटेड, दोनों।
And actually, the bath is mostly after cow milking, or sometimes before?
No, bath is after cow milk. Bath is after cow, not previous, not previous.
Otherwise the cows.
But after cow milking and before the diets.
Breakfast.
Breakfast. So that is in the middle.
Otherwise the cows don't give milk.
Yes, milk also. Otherwise, if Shri Krishna will not go, then cow will not give even a drop of milk. And all every Sakha is saying that, oh Krishna, we have tried, but cows are not ready to giving any milk unless you will come, because they are ek hathi, only single-handed cow. And if the cow is single-handed, then he will not allow other person milking. So all cows are single-handed.
Single-handed means
Legs of cows, Krishna also divide himself.
Yes.
they only know Krishna.
It was all the Krishna. Previously, we also have one cow, and that cow was so fond of me that if I will go and I will milk, then she gives milk. Otherwise, not. That's it. Yeah. That's it. Yeah.
Jai Bhargava.